lakes, rivers, tunnels, and killer views. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. We are in northern Idaho, where for the next few days we're going to take you to a ton of great places, but it starts right here at Sundance Mountain.
Our ride command map has us set up in Coolin, Idaho. Coolin is located an hour and a half directly north of the popular town Coeur d'Alene.
Coolin kind of reminds me of coastal towns, like real small coastal towns that kind of operate on their own clock a little bit.
I've been on this before.
Ian Blomgren lives just a few hours from Coolin and will be our guide for the next few days.
I don't know if I'd consider myself a local, and I'm pretty sure the locals wouldn't consider me a local, but I know the trail system well enough to probably be a local.
Ian's the only one who knows his way around, because these guys, they're newbies to town.
No one from our entire team has been to Idaho riding, and I know tisk.
When Ian called me up, I was like, what are we doing? I was like, it sounds pretty cool, you know, and so I was pretty excited to share it with the team.
The fueled UTV guys are from Yakima, Washington, 5 hours west of Coolin.
I've always wanted to explore Idaho, explore the outdoors of Idaho.
The big draw in Coolin, Priest Lake.
Oh, it's pretty hard on the eyes, I would say, yeah.
It's a resort town. Snowmobiles in the winter, boat and off-road in the summer. This place caters to the outdoor lifestyle. We geared up and left right from town.
I love leaving right from town. It kind of gives you a little sense that you've always got a place to come back to and get your resources, get restocked up on water, fuel, food, the whole ball of wax.
The plan for today:
we're going to rip up Sundance Mountain and we're going to see the best view that this area has to offer. Sundance Mountain is almost exactly due east.
Now, this isn't just a guy's trip. Ian brought along his daughter, Mia.
I think it's awesome, like getting the family involved and everything. I know he likes sharing what he does with the family. And Alex brought his daughter, Bailey.
She sees what Dad does for a living, and she absolutely loves that. So when we go out and camp and ride, that's her way of, you know, I do what Dad does.
Guys and girls, let's put the hammer down and make some miles. Now, there might be more popular rides in Idaho than Coolin, but I'm not sure you'll find one with a better lake view.
I love that it's by a lake up here.
And if the lake isn't enough for you, then there's plenty of trails to go around for everyone.
The rumor is it's somewhere between 700 to 900 miles of accessible trails out here. I believe it.
I don't really know what I expected coming into it, but it was kind of cool just seeing like, okay, we're gonna hit this line 4 different times from different angles.
You go, especially in northern Idaho, there's trail systems you can link to where you can just disappear.
Don't you disappear on us, because up next, we take you to the best view in town. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Full Throttle Battery, the one that works. And by Walton's, everything but the meat.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We've set up base camp in the small town of Coolin, Idaho.
Super small town. It is very remote. There's nothing that I know of that's close to here that's big city.
This old mining town has everything you need for your next off-road adventure.
Being able to ride from our hotel and everybody pull up and have breakfast this morning, and we were on the trail in, geez, what, 10, 15 minutes? That was pretty cool.
Totally agree. And that's why we chose Coolin. There's not a ton of places where you can leave right from town. Our plan today: ride to the top of Sundance Mountain.
When you get up on Sundance, if it's a clear day, you can't beat it.
Ian, show us the way.
Idaho is a very well-kept secret, and I joke around with friends that Idaho itself is just one big riding area.
A lot of fast-paced trails up here. Not too much technical, but that's okay.
Some pretty cool switchbacks, which was awesome. Yeah, pretty easy to navigate. A little bit of dust kicking up, but nothing crazy.
That's kind of how the riding goes up here, is you just cruise. There's so many loops.
We found the right loop and made our way to the top.
Ian, you brought us all the way here.
Yeah.
We better go a few more feet, I guess.
Yeah, 7,000 feet up in the air, man. We're gonna get a little cardio workout.
Next few steps and a doozy. Well, you got me up here in the wind. There's the lake, man, right there.
Terrible view.
Terrible view of Priest Lake. What do you guys think?
What it's all about.
Right? I'm guessing this is a pretty popular spot.
Yeah, it's actually the first place I ever rode a UTV was in this area.
Oh, you serious?
For real.
Nice.
Yep, there's supposedly like 600 miles of the trails run. You know what? I've messed up this trip a couple of times on the guiding standpoint, so don't listen to anything I say.
It's cool.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is breathtaking. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, we've always wanted to hit Idaho, and we knew Ian frequents the trail system in Idaho here, and so we've been looking forward to doing this.
Yeah, check out these steps over here to the top, right? Yeah, I don't think I'll be going all the way up today.
I'm not a huge fan of heights, so this fire tower is perfect.
I absolutely love lookouts. I like destination rides, and so the ride today was a lot of things, but also a destination.
Beautiful. It's really pretty up here.
I love the 360 view, just all the way around. It doesn't get any much better than that.
get up to the lookout and enjoy that with the team and kind of see some of those scenic views, and we'll all be able to go back home and share them with family. That's cool stuff. Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
It's even better when shared with your family.
This is absolutely a family sport. It's all it is for my family. This is our thing.
It's everything. It's getting to look at their face when a big vantage point opens up and they're seeing something stunning.
I love Idaho. It's so pretty everywhere you go, honestly.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Aluma Trailers, ready to ride when you are. Assault Industries, lead, explore, conquer. Quad Boss, get out there. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Any visit to Idaho should include a stop at the town of Coeur d'Alene. The resort town features boating, golf, hiking, skiing, just about anything outdoors. It's a great place to visit, but if you want to ride nearby, then you'll need to make the 2-hour drive east to the small town of Avery.
Super small little town and nestled in the mountains.
Danny Hildy and Cody Hart own Northwest Outdoor Rental Company.
We rent side-by-sides and try and provide people with the opportunity to get out and check out the beautiful St. Joe backcountry.
We're getting a lot of people who are new to, side-by-sides in the sport, so it's great.
The St. Joe River runs right next to Avery. It's an old railroad town, and most of the trails we plan to ride today feature railroad history.
We're going to follow the North Fork of the St. Joe River. From there, we're going to start climbing in elevation and eventually top out at the top of Sheefoot Mountain.
We started our ride along a tributary that flows into the Joe.
What looks like a tight trail to us used to be the only road that people could travel to get up to there. Really scenic, a lot of fun. Really cool, as you're riding along, you can actually see some of the railroad tunnels up on the banks of the rail grade, and you'll be able to see trestles that the trains used to use to cut across the valleys.
The river leads up the mountain where you'll find the riding options limitless.
The St. Joe Ranger District itself advertises over 600 miles of side-by-side and ATV trail. There's hundreds and hundreds of miles of logging roads and routes to explore with lots of destinations.
Follow the old tracks and you'll soon find yourself riding over the river.
We'll be crossing over a few trestles with the water running underneath us.
Our first trestle was awesome, but this next one, stunning. We continued along the old tracks to the end of the trail.
Danny, it says here we've reached the end of the road. Our trip is over?
Our trip's not over, but if you're into riding bicycles and interested in railroad history, this is the end of the Hiawatha Bike Trail.
Talk to me about the Hiawatha Trail.
The Hiawatha Trail, so the Hiawatha Trail starts out, our section of it starts out in Taft, Montana. It's called a rails to trail, so when they took the railroad out and they started turning sections of it into bicycle trails. You You actually get to ride through train tunnels. You get to ride across trestles. It's a really cool experience.
Have you done it yourself?
I have not.
Look at that, look at that. He knows all about it, but hasn't done it.
I have not done it on a bicycle. I did maybe jump on it for a section on a dirt bike once, but don't tell anybody.
So we can ride the UTVs all the way to here.
Yep.
And if we had them, take the bikes off and then head that way?
Yep.
So this trail we're on was the old Milwaukee Railroad from all the way from Illinois to Seattle, Washington.
Yep, so it's the Transcontinental Railroad. So it ran from Chicago all the way past Seattle. And then this section here is where they actually brought the trains over the pass.
Super cool area, very historical.
Absolutely, yep.
Go from 4 wheels to 2 if you want to. From here, where are we going?
So from here, we're going to be heading, we're actually going to parallel parts of the Hiawatha, and we're going to wrap around above it to the top of Sheefoot Mountain. And so we'll actually be able to see right into Montana from there. We'll be eyes on.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by FlowFast, the ultimate portable fluid transfer system. Polaris Adventures, adventure everywhere. And by AMSOIL, run with us.
Welcome back to DP. We've set up today's ride from the small town of Avery, Idaho, home to 26 permanent residents.
Avery's a town that it draws a lot of people in, from Montana, from everywhere, really.
There's museums and there's pizza and ice cream and just tons of fun stuff for people to do.
It's kind of a hub where you can, start out and ride all over the state. Love the town of Avery. It's a great little town.
The Avery ride offers one thing that we rarely get the chance to do: a ride through old train tunnels.
So I really love the tunnels. That is a phenomenal aspect that you don't really get to see in most places. And the fact that there's so much history tied to it, it just makes it that much better for me.
The tunnels are really cool. Most people, when the first time they go through a tunnel, it's a little bit of an experience.
I also love the tunnels and all the bridges. It's really fun. And whenever we get the chance to cross water, I'm all for that too.
Yeah, you get quite a few. And there's some on the other side, probably 3 or 4 more tunnels. Yeah, it's very popular here. People really like to see the tunnels.
That was awesome. If you love the tunnels, then you'll be blown away by our last stop. We're headed to the top of Sheefoot Mountain.
I've never been up here before, first time. Oh. It's gorgeous.
It's amazing. Best place on earth.
Best viewpoint, though.
Isn't it beautiful?
I'm just going so hard against the sun.
Danny, we made it to the top of Sheefoot where the views are meh.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right. He's been up here a couple of 100 times, my first. So tell me what I'm looking at.
I mean, you're basically looking at the Idaho-Montana border. I mean, directly behind us is Montana, and then straight north of us, you're looking at Canada.
That way, eh?
Yep. Hey.
Is this the best view you guys have here?
I would say this is definitely the best view. We've got a couple more that are pretty similar, but this one, I mean, when you come up and over the top of this and what you're looking at, it can't be beat. This is definitely the best one on the Joe. So
yeah, I feel pretty safe knowing that right behind me it drops 500 feet straight down.
And I've been up here so many times, but every single time I come up here, I see something different. I see a different rock outcropping, and it just takes your breath away.
I think we can see some of the trestles we came over earlier today.
Yeah, so we've got down there, you can see 2 trestles, and actually on our drive up, we went in between both of those.
Okay.
So those are part of the Hiawatha Trail.
It's off in the distance, it's far, but you can see the trails.
Yep.
It's awesome. It's fantastic, dude.
The entire trip, amazing. From Priest Lake to the top of Shefoot Mountain, Idaho never disappoints.
The cool thing about Idaho is it's all public lands. It's all available to everybody.
You know, most people, when you say, I'm from Idaho, they think potatoes, and I'll just let them think that, because I know that what it actually is so much more than that. North Idaho is really an incredible place for anything outdoors. We're proud of our little spot on the map, for sure.